Like the pine trees lining the winding road, I've got a name, I've got a name. Like the singing bird and the croaking toad, I've got a name, I've got a name. And I carry it with me like my daddy did, but I'm living the dream that he kept hid. Moving me down the highway, rolling me down the highway, moving ahead so life won't pass me by. And we're live. Greetings, friends. I was watching Django Unchained. Django Unchained is my least favorite, along with Inglourious Bastards, of Quentin Tarantino's movies. But that doesn't mean I don't like them. It just means I rank them last. Everyone is here. Greetings, friends. 9 viewers in the chat. Appreciate you. Eagles Pro says hi. Jay Lash with the thumbs ups. Appreciate you, Jay Lash. I always know I'm going to have an excellent stream when Jay Lash has the thumbs ups. Ben's Arthur Morgan says hi. Greetings, Arthur Morgan. Ben says, do some business with the big iron on his hip. And Eagle says, hey, David is here. David says, howdy, folks. Greetings, David. Appreciate you, friend. And I appreciate all you do for the channel, and especially our girl down under. And I'm sure, thank you so much for doing that. I really appreciate you. Odog is here. Odog says, what up, Davey boy? Odog, greetings, friend. David and Odog, what's for dinner? Odog says, sup, pro, and David has the Moondog emoticons. Christian is here, and he says, hello, folks. Happy Saturday to you all, friends. Christian, happy Saturday to you. And Odog says, sup, Benz, and sup, C, and David has the members exclusive Arthur emoticon and says, Chris, and there he is. Christian says, hello, Odog and David. Hope y'all are well, friends. David says, now that's a horse. That's for you, friend. We are currently showcasing the Dark Bay Andalusian from Strawberry and also the Rose Bay Andalusian. Odog says, what up, Super Antonio? Greetings. And Odog has the Dutch exclusive, members exclusive emoticon. David had enchiladas. I love enchiladas, especially with a salad on top. I call it enchilada salad. Eagles says, well, I haven't been uploading, but I got my last video out. Well done, Eagles. And Odog says, leftover pizza. Leftover pizza is the best pizza, in my opinion. Once it has time to settle and all the flavors to meld and the cheese cools down and coagulates. I do love leftover pizza and refrigerator pizza. Ringer Ollie says, hi, how's everyone? Greetings, Ringer. Appreciate you. Happy Saturday. And David says, R.O. 11 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Happy Saturday. On Saturdays, we horse show, that is. Christian says, I'm about to have McDonald's. Very good. Just waiting for my mom to arrive with it. I'm getting a Big Mac meal. Very good. Trust, friends. And Odok says, greetings, Ollie. What's a Big Mac meal? Is that just Big Mac and fries and a drink? That works. We are joined once more by our co-host and channel dog, Sadie, Super Sadie, who is currently covered in a towel because she just had a shower. Even though I think she's dried off, but she's liking the towel. She had a shower and dinner, and now she's relaxing. But she smells good, and she's very soft. And she's happy to be here. David says, her name shall be Harlot. Harlot. Speaking of harlots, I put Eve from Stellar Blade in the thumbnail again because Sony has already censored her costumes. The game has barely been released, and there's already an update which modified most of her outfits and made them less revealing. What's that about? So if you want to have the original outfits as the game devs intended, you want to play Eve the way she's supposed to be played, you have to play in version 1. Sounds familiar. Odoc says, damn it, Christian, now I want one. Yeah, Big Macs. The Big Mac special sauce. I believe it's just mayonnaise and ketchup. Could be wrong. Christian says, yeah, burger and fries and drink. It's either medium or large. Probably large for you, Christian, because you are a growing young lad. Ben says, I have only uploaded 6 videos of my Xbox clips, but I think they are funny. Well, I hope they do well, Ben's. And Odog has an angry, hungry emoticon. Odog is hangry. And Eagle says, ha ha. Odog says, I'm a fat boy. This channel isn't good for your health. I'm sorry about that, Odog. I do talk about food a lot, and it's just because I only eat one meal a day, and so food is constantly on my mind, and I live vicariously through your meals while I sip on my black tea infused with maple and my apple cider vinegar water. Cruz says, hello, Super Antonio and Sadie and everyone. Greetings, Cruz. Appreciate you, friend. David says, Cruz. And Eagle says, well, live, Odog. And Kristen says, haha, Odog. And Odog says, Cruz, real horses in this vid. Ben says, Cruz and his apple and his Arabians. Odog's never going to let that go. He's like a dog with a bone. And Ben says, one vid already has 3 views, and I uploaded it around 10 minutes ago. Looks like the algorithm is noticing you, Benz. And Odog says, I guess it's okay. After all, I delinquenced Benz last night with Hitomi. Yeah, Hitomi Tanaka. I hadn't thought of, I don't think I'd thought of her since high school. But she was certainly an inspiration to a young Super Antonio. And Eagle says, oh God. Oh God, indeed. Ben says, oh dog, thank you for opening my eyes, good sir. And Odog is happy to help. Hitomi reminds me of Karen. What's that about? Ben says, I have found true film, and Odog looks like it's a fist bump. It's a brown fist, and Ben did the fist bump back. Wow. I didn't know you could do that. Fist bumps. Virtual fist bumps. Well done. It occurred to me last night, or rather this morning, as I was jumping rope, that these live streams, for me at least, it feels like I'm hosting a party where all you guys come and just hang out and we watch video games. We watch my video game playthrough. And, we just kind of hang out and have a nice conversation and talk amongst ourselves and socialize for a bit. But it does feel more like a party. But I suppose, I don't know if all live streams are like that. But that's what this one feels. That's what our live streams feel like. Just a bunch of people hanging out at their favorite bar, or at my house. Basically, I invite you into my house, even though you just see this much of it, and you get to see the dog, and we just kind of hang out and have a nice conversation. Cruz says, it's okay, Odog. Hungover from last night's codeine medicine. His horse preferences won't faze me. And Eagle says, this is getting funny real fast. And Ringer Ollie says, I'm not always here, but I am lucky tonight as I'm in the UK and it's 3 a.m. Shout out to the UK. And appreciate you being here, Ringer Ollie. We do morning streams, 10 a.m. PST sometimes, not often enough. And they're more of a pop-up. I don't really have a regular schedule for them. But I appreciate you being here. And I won't keep you up late. We only go for about an hour for the horse shows. Cruz says, I just found out iPhone SE is upgrading this spring. I can finally upgrade my 4-year-old iPhone with cracked screen. It's pretty easy to fix those things. It only costs like $40. And there's tutorials if you want to do it yourself. I mean, they do it, like there's a kiosk at the mall that will, at my mall that will do it for like $45. But you can buy everything you need off Amazon, as I recall, and you can watch tutorials. It's not a difficult fix. The reason I know is because my dad cracked his screen because he always kept it in his front pocket. Odoc says, iPhone LOL and iPhones and Arabians, sheesh. Well, on this channel, it's iPhones and Missouri Foxtrotters and Piebald Tobianos. Ben says, Odoc, for real. For me, it's Google Pixels and a warhorse. Cruz says, was that your first pop-up morning stream, Super Antonio? No, I've done a bunch of them. I did one for Christmas morning. We had a stream on Christmas morning, and nobody came. Well, some people came, but it was kind of a lonely stream. But that was one of the earlier ones. I did one this week because I was testing setting. Well, was it? I did this one this week because we missed Witcher Wednesdays, and I did one the week before because I was testing settings to make sure we could stream in 1080p. And Cruz says, I hear you, Super Antonio. My phone is ready for update since it's 4 years old. I guess we're focusing on all the Andalusians in this horse show. Odog says, E-Pro, I'm giving Cruz a hard time. And Eagle says, oh. And Cruz says, Odog, O'Driscoll behavior, if I may say so. And Cruz says, beautiful horse right there. Yeah, the Perlino has always been popular with this community and the channel. Also, Arthur thought he heard a wolf. That's why his gun is out.
It's all right.
If you were here last night, you may recall that I showed you the Cantonese footage in Saint Denis. So I started working on the language video. There are 8 spoken languages that I have found, including English, of course. And I made a short out of it. It did okay. I was hoping it would do better, but it did okay. It'll break 1,000 by midnight. And I will make a video introducing all the languages because the clips are kind of funny. We found a bath lady speaking French. Bath lady flirted at us in French in Saint Denis. Odoc says, iPhones and dainty little Arabians are Skinner Brothers behavior. Ben says, Cruz, in Irish accent, don't be sniffing your nose around here. This is O'Driscoll territory. That was a pretty good one. That was a pretty good accent. In Arabian and iPhones is Murphy behavior, Ben says. And Odoc says, LOL, Benz. Wish Callum was here to hear my Irish accent so we could critique it. You're a fine man, Arthur Morgan. 15 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you being here. Eagles Pro says, ha ha. Happy Saturday. You may notice that we have a PayPal tip jar in the pinned comment because, like the Chelonians, we rely on charitable donations. Unlike the Chelonians, we do not believe in a giant turtle holding up the earth. The flat earth, that is. Also, we have Amazon links. I am an Amazon affiliate, and it's a really easy way to support the channel. If you click on one of those links, you don't have to buy that product. I would get a commission, and I do showcase products in the description of this video that that either I or Sadie use regularly or daily even. But if you click on one of my links to visit Amazon, I will get a commission on anything you purchase from Amazon over the next 24 hours. What's that about? So if you have an Amazon account and if you're thinking of buying something anyways, do me and Sadie a favor and click on one of my links to get to the site. And we will be eternally grateful. Where are we? Ben says, man, I wish you could use the bath at Beecher's Hope. Yeah, Abigail really should be giving deluxe baths, you know. She really should. What's that about? And Cruz says, I remember you made a video of how you wished you could get food at the Chinese restaurant in Saint Denis. Rockstar should have added that. Yeah, Cruz. I love the Jade Pagoda or the Jade Dragon. I wish we could get some chicken chow mein there. And Cruz says, or Nico says, okay, Sean. And Ben says, on the second channel, we need the, this don't feel right. Oh, it doesn't feel right. I could have told you that. And Odog laughs. I'm having fun with the second channel. It's, you know, it's more creative for me. Well, no, creative isn't the right word. It is more performative. That's the word I'm looking for. And that is something I miss, like the singing at the start of this video. I might start singing before the live streams, before we say, and we're live. I might just have a couple lines for you. I'm enjoying that, and I miss that. And here is the Rose Gray Arabian. Rose Bay or Rose Gray? I cannot recall. I like this horse. I like this horse a lot. And we're going to keep him. Cruz says, she's too busy learning how to play piano to give John deluxe baths. Super Antonio. Yeah, and she can't read, but she can play the piano. What's that about? And Odog says, damn it, Super Antonio, now I want some of that. And Odog says, I've never had it. It sounds delicious. Chicken chow mein. Oh, it's so good. Especially over rice. It's just noodles and chicken stir fried, sometimes with veggies, in sesame oil and and soy sauce. But it's delicious. Chinese invented noodles, you know. Marco Polo brought them back to Italy. Odok says, going to Google it. Yeah, I've never... Chicken chow mein. I don't know where you could... I mean, it's a standard American Chinese recipe. Yeah, it's just basically stir-fried. Chicken chow mein is a traditional Chinese dish made with egg noodles and stir-fried veggies. We love adding a protein, and our favorite is chicken, but you can try a different meat or tofu or sadness. This dish is pan-fried so the noodles get a nice crisp to them and then tossed in a yummy sauce. It's pan-fried in a wok, which is different, you know, it's like the heat is focused at the bottom and it comes up the side. I can't explain it. I'm sure there's a Chinese restaurant around, somewhere around you, Odog, and they have chicken chow mein. I guarantee they have chicken chow mein and egg rolls. It's ubiquitous to every American Chinese restaurant. Unless it's a high-end Chinese restaurant, that's snobby.
Lunatic! Something the matter?
Ben says, I did the Strange Man missions in Red Dead 1 for the first time today. What an odd fella. Yeah, Benz, I have all that footage with every iteration, and I still haven't made a video on it because regrettably the Strange Man is not popular on this channel. Not as popular as you think it would be.
Hey, mister.
Odog says, I know, see, I'm pitiful tonight. You're not pitiful, Odog. You are glorious. Cruz says, slipped up on my weight cut progress by eating spicy chicken wings and drums today. Don't worry about it, Cruz. Everyone gets a cheat day. You need them so that you will not go crazy. It's impossible to be 100% unless you're Arnold, and Arnold had, superhuman discipline and a lot of incentive. It's a lot harder, if you're not getting paid for it, if it's not your profession, if you don't stand to make millions, if you can get your weight down or if you can get your body fat below 10%. Ben says, I've been making some custom outfits today. I made a good one, John one called the Winkle. And Odog says, I'm going to try very soon. You'll love it, Odog. Cruz says, and Arnold also had superhuman serums, LOL. Yeah, but however, Cruz, what I love to point out to people about the special medicine is that it is not like Steve Rogers' super soldier serum. You still have to do the workouts. All it does is make you lift harder and recover faster. But you still have to, get your diet dialed in perfectly. You still have to work out twice a day. You still have to do your cardio. You still have to lift heavier. You still have to do all of that. That's what I'm trying to say. You have to put the work in. You'll just recover faster and develop a more chiseled physique faster. So I like, it's a shortcut, but it's not magic. You still need to do your hard work. Ben says, when John shoots Strange Man with those 3 bullets, his gun jams on the 4th one, probably foreshadowing of John, Abigail, and Uncle, but Jack is spared due to the jam on the 4th bullet. Interesting, Ben. I like that theory a lot. Odog says, my restaurant around the corner has chow mein and lo mein. Yes. See, Odog? Yeah, try the chow mein. I don't like the lo mein personally, but that's just me. Try both. Just remember to have it with rice, because the combo of noodles and rice is one of my favorite combos. I know it's carb, but it is delicious. And Cruz is trolling Odog and says, if you're a little overweight, it's best not to use an Arabian. Till you get there, Odog might not be the best horse for the job at the moment. Well, Odog hates Arabians, so I don't think you have to worry about that. Cruz says, yeah, hard work for sure, but a significant shortcut, a catalyst for fast muscle growth. Yes, that is also true. However, you still have to put the work in. That's my point. And Mama One is here. Everyone say hi to Mama One. Mama One says, hey, everyone. Greetings to all and hope you are well. Welcome, Mama One. Happy Saturday. Sadie is here. She just had a bath, and she is just relaxing. This is her towel. She's all dry and soft now. Let's see if we can make Sadie. She's not even going to. She's so tired. She won't even pay attention to the potent canine bait. There. Okay. Say hi to Mama One and David and Odog and Christian. Ben says, when Arthur rides an Arabian, it's small horse abuse. Arthur is a stocky guy. Him on a tiny horse would probably slow it down. And Christian says, all right, fellas, my phone is lagging with the live stream. It keeps getting delayed. If Serena shows, tell her I said hello. I hope she's well. And Super Antonio Sadie is beautiful as always. Take care, friends. Appreciate you being here, friend, Christian. Shout out to the junior mod, Christian. Have a great weekend, friend, and I'll see you soon. Odog says, I wouldn't own one in-game, speaking of the Arabians, if I'd known how good the black standardbred and war horses were, which is exactly what happened. Odog says, hey, M1, and David says, there she is, for Mama 1, and Cruz says, hey, hi, M1. Ben says, hi, Odog, I heard you like the dapple thoroughbred. I got mine and named it Nomad. Great horse. I love the the brindle thoroughbred. That is. And Ben says, hi, M1. And Cruz says, my live stream is also lagging a bit. Cruz says, by a few seconds. And Serena's here. And Serena says, hi, Antonio, I'm here. And hi, everyone. Everyone say hi to Serena. Serena, I sent David your address. And you should be expecting a package at some point. And I don't need to tell you that don't send your address to strangers on the internet. David is an exception. You can trust him. I like, and, ODog and Doc, but don't make a habit of doing that if you do that. I know you know that already, and I'm just basically telling the chat this in future viewers, but yeah. Ben has the Star Hearts emoticon, and David says, phone and TV are about 1 second off. David says, Star Hearts. And Odog says, the reverse dappled thoroughbred is elite, a little skittish. The ultimate edition horses are slept on. And Serena says, hi, Bence. Hi, David. Hi, Odog. And David says, yes, I got it. And Cruz says, maybe they're called parcels in Australia, Super Antonio. Let's not jump to conclusions. They're called packagey wackagees. Serena says, okay, Antonio, I trust you and David. Yes, you can. And Odog and Doc, I think you can, but especially David. He's very responsible. He's an artist in the kitchen. He's a father of daughters, so he will never steer you wrong. Odog has the Sadie channel member exclusive emoticon and the Star Hearts for you, Serena. Ben says, Odog, definitely the Iron Gray Warhorse is a unit, and if you want something sleeker, use the Thoroughbreds. Still a little skittish, but that's all right. Serena says, David, I messaged you on PS4. I hope you got it. And hi, Cruz. And we are all caught up, so I can drink a little tea. Serena, I sang it a little bit at the start of the stream, so you should rewatch it, or at least rewatch the beginning, because that was fun. And I might start doing that before I say, and we're live. Just because I enjoy it and it warms up the voice and gets me all hyped and more excited for the stream and sets the tone, I think. Serena says, yes, I trust Odog too and the chat. Ben says, packages, wackages. Did you just cast a spell on me? Yeah, I suppose it would work as a spell. But I was thinking of dollary-doos, which is the currency in Australia. So I was trying to make a package. I was just trying to elaborate on that for packages. But it would work as a Harry Potter reference, Ben's. Serena says, that's good, David. I got worried that I accidentally sent it to someone else. And Odog says, I won't lie. The Perlino Andalusian is awful at level 1, but at level 4 bond, it is a tank. A little skittish, but doesn't throw you as much. And David asks, what American snacks would you like, Serena? Yeah, what do we have in America that you do not have in Australia? Probably Cheetos. You like spicy foods, don't you, Serena? Like flaming hot Cheetos. Have you ever had those? What is, like, uniquely American? Ben says, I'm fond of the Mustangs, but only as John. He is smaller built, so he looks better on them. Tiger Stripe Bay is a tank on stubby legs. Yeah, John does look great on the Mustangs and the Arabians. Serena says, hey, Antonio and chat. I uploaded a video. Did you see it yet? It was GTA. Probably do more on Red Dead 2. Yeah, I saw it before the stream. Dropped a like. And here is all the footage of the hermit, the mad hermit. And he says please many times. Please leave me alone. Regrettably, Arthur does not respond to please. And Serena says, I like Twinkies, but I can't have spicy food. I get allergic reactions. You don't have Twinkies in Australia land? The land down under? And Ben says, Super Antonio's John has a lot of style. I'm glad you think so, Benz. I like John. I like Marston Monday John. And, you know, I try to keep the Johns and Arthurs consistent for the channel. It's another reason why I have mohawks on all the horses. Just so that everything matches. The whole body of work matches. And if you watch one of my videos, you know it's my Arthur. It's a super Arthur. Odoc says, Benz, I wouldn't ride anything but the Andalusians and war horses, black standard bred, and the thoroughbreds. Serena says, no, I don't think so. I buy them from shop that they do. Are you talking about Twinkies? David says, away from keyboard for a few, or afaka. And Cruz says, I always like his hat. Too bad you can't save it.
Are you deaf? Are you trying to annoy me? Go away. Go away now.
Serena says, have I missed anyone on the chat to say hi? I think you're all caught up. We're both caught up, Serena. What's that about? Serena, have you had your afternoon tea? What did you have for your afternoon tea? Ham and cheese sandwiches? Ham and cheese sandies? Ham and cheese Sammy Sands, as they say in Australia. Ben says, oh, Serena, I have uploaded 5 small Red Dead clips on my channel. I watch a lot of your videos, so I'm just spreading info out here. And Serena says, yes, Twinkies. And Cruz says, what about snowballs, Serena? I bet they don't have snowballs. David's not here, so he can't send snowball. When he comes back, mention snowballs. Metro says, hello, old friends. Greetings, Metro. Happy Saturday. Appreciate you being here. We're talking about American snacks to send to Serena in Australia because all she gets to eat is fried crocodile and kangaroo steaks and dried spider legs sprinkled in brown sugar for dessert. They're crunchy. I don't know what else to eat, and Vegemite on toast. Ben says, I have a theory that this is the guy who shot Otis Miller, but one thing I know is the bastard is a bullet sponge. Oh, we're gonna one-shot him. Just wait. Just you wait. We have explosive rounds. You can one-shot him. Serena says, okay, Benz, thank you. I just subbed to your channel. I will look after. And Ben says, thank you. All right, Serena. And Cruz says, ooh, sounds gamey. Yeah, you know, the Australians, regrettably, are famous for many things, but not their cuisine. And Serena says, you're welcome, Benz. And Odog says, yeah, Benz, I'm subbed. And Serena says, I had ham and cheese Sammys with salad. Sounds delicious. However, I would have taken the ham and cheese sandwich and I would put the salad in there and crunch it down, and then I would eat it all at once. And then I would call that a ham and cheese Sammy salad. Okay, watch this one shot. Boom. There you go. Ben says, I use the trusty cattleman. This man took 12 bullets before taking a dirt nap. Cruz says, all Aussie models that pop up on my Instagram are mighty fine, though, so they must be doing some things right. Well, yeah, it's in the water, and it's their genetics. They have superior genetics in Australia. What's that about? Thor's from Australia. Mama One says, the group has become me and Papa One extended, my and Papa One's extended family. This has kept us from being lonely old people, LOL. Well, we're happy to be here for you, Mama One. And I was saying earlier that I feel the chat has become, a party that I host. I invite you all here and we all hang out like, in my, kind of home office. I mean, you just see this much, but you get to see the dog. And we all have nice conversations. So it's kind of like having a party or hanging out at your favorite bar. Cruz says, the old bastard just wanted to be left alone. Yes, he did. I should feel bad. Arthur feels bad because he kept saying, please. Metro says, do y'all have popcorn in Australia, Serena? They do not, and I'll tell you why. Because it is impossible to keep the oil in the popcorn popper because everything's upside down and it always falls out. Ben says, I like using fun word analogies like dirt nap. I find them funny. I do as well, Ben's. And here's the shotgun that you get, which is, a mighty fine shotgun. Ben says, O-Dog, know any good Australian bath ladies? I do, O-Dog. Angela White. And David is back with Metro. So embarrassing. Ben says, Mama One, much love to Papa One. And Serena says, yes, we have popcorn in Australia. We love popcorn. Yeah, but it's upside down popcorn. And Odak says, actually, yes, Ben's. Ari Faith. And Mama One says, the hermit with the rare shotgun is one of the few NPCs that changes clothes in the 8-year time skip. Interesting, Mama One. I didn't know that. And Mama One says, hi, Star Hearts. And thanks so much, Benz. And Ben says, thanks, O-Dog. And Cruz says, nice weapon. But does anyone actually use the double barrel? No, absolutely not. But we are all gun collectors on this channel. David said, Ben says, Angela White, the greatest of all time. We need to stop talking about bath ladies or just have a bath lady chat at some point. I was thinking about, for the chat, not making a video of my top 10 attractive video game ladies, because I thought of some more. Cammy from Street Fighter, and who else? And the girls from Dead or Alive. They're all Japanese. What's that about? And, as much as I love the girls in this game, the Japanese girls are on a completely different level. David says, send my regards to Papa One, to Mama One. And Cruz says, LOL, Super Antonio, I recognize that name. Okay, now forget I said it. And Serena says, hi, say hi to Papa One, Mama. And Odak says, Ruby May gives her a run for her money. Ruby May, that's one I don't know. Okay, and so Sadie is not looking at the keyboard, so I can look her up. I got Rudy May, who is an American baseball player. That's disappointing. Oh, here we go. Mama One says, he says hello, and he's enjoying the stream. Okay, Mama One, any questions from Papa One? I would be happy to answer. Serena says, Antonio, you're funny. I apologize, Serena. Odak says, Ruby May beats her on looks. And Serena says, that's good, Mama One. Mama One says, the sawed-off double-barreled is actually a good sidearm. It doesn't have enough range and accuracy for me, and I don't like the reload rate. Now we're going to race the count. Cruz says to Benz, you are well versed in those bath ladies. And Odak says, Ari Faith is much thicker and younger. And Odak says, no, Ruby. I'm still trying to look at Ruby May. She has a pretty smile. Yeah, she looks like she's a friend of Anastasia. And Ben says, Odak, I can give you a name if you would like. What has this channel devolved into? But, you know, part of it is we all know each other and we've gotten very comfortable with each other. And we're just having fun.
My dear friend, Arthur Callahan. Boy, is
Serena says, Mama, what do you prefer me to call you, Mama or Mama 1? Serena, have you heard of a horror movie called Mama?
I'm so sorry.
Mama. It's from 2013.
Doing, sir? Tough business you boys had.
We did.
Well, there's no need to pretend with me, sir. Life can be
I'll
tough.
read you the plot because it's good. I recall it being good.
Knows another anything.
No, sir.
But still,
Mama is a 2013 supernatural horror film. The film follows two young girls abandoned in a forest cabin, fostered by an unknown entity that they fondly call Mama, which eventually follows them to their new suburban home, led by two adults, after their uncle retrieves them.
excuse me a moment.
And it starred, what's his name? That guy from,
I told you.
Game of Thrones,
Deputies.
the handsome one,
Amongst
the
these
twin.
drunkards, hillbillies, and slavers,
He was a Lannister.
good, honest
What was his
thieves
name?
like us. We're bound to be
I'm looking him up.
moralizers.
Nikolai Coster Waldau.
Sheriff Gray, you are bad.
Jamie Lannister.
Now listen, sir. There is shame
Lannisters
in
always
them
pay their
woods,
debts.
though, and it is costing this county its good name and the state a whole lot of income.
Odak says Ruby is mixed, Ari is top heavy, bigger than Hitomi. Wow. Cruz says Lana Rhodes. And Odak says
Not a problem at all. You are in safe hands.
taken into a new level of debauchery. Yes, indeed. Mama One says you can call me Mama. I just did the Mama One for my YouTube. I like Mama One.
Bill and I will follow.
I just, you know, it sounds, you know, it's got like a cyber appeal to it. Like Mama One's a hacker that we don't even know about. I've been watching Mr. Robot, so I'm well versed on hackers right now, and I'm kind of in love with Darlene. If you've seen Mr. Robot. Serena says, yes, we love the movie Mama. Serena, that movie loves you. And Odak says, I've heard of Lana. Now I gotta look up Lana Rhodes.
Most towns just get bounty hunters
I'll tell you a funny story
work these days, but Sheriff Gray believes the law should keep the
that
law.
is related to what we're talking
I'm
about
sure
here.
I don't need to remind you there's a chain of command here.
There is.
Dang
She has pretty eyes. I like brunettes with
dangerous
blue
business,
eyes.
but follow my lead.
Okay.
Sure.
Cruz says Jamie Lannister, and Serena says, okay, Mama, you have a YouTube sub channel. I will sub. And Ben says, another good one is Savannah Bond.
Anderson boys, and I put in a very good word with the sheriff on your behalf.
We appreciate
I am a free speech advocate,
Up the others soon
and
after. I'm pushing for the rope
you know,
myself.
I let the chat go wherever it's going to go, and it's funny for me.
these moonshiners.
Cruz says, what's the actress's name for Darlene? It's Carly something. Carly Darlene, Mr. Robot. Carly Chalkin.
Family had a fortune at one point until
And I like her look as Darlene. I've seen modern pictures of her, and you know she's okay, but you know she's got like the smoky eyes because she's a hacker, you know, and she dresses all alternative, and her hair is kind of like long but wild, and she wears like the boots and the short skirts, the mini skirts. I like that look, and she has nice legs. Oh, I can tell you another story, another dog-related story.
expensive interest and to maintain.
Mama One says, thanks, Starheart. And Cruz says, is that your preferred type, Super Antonio? No, when it comes to women, I'm a true Democrat. I do like brunettes, but
The others stole the fortune,
I don't think I have a type.
but it happened so
You know, I've dated brunettes and redheads and blondes and Japanese and Iranians and, you know, I've dated a bunch. Serena says, Ben says, I guess at my age, all you can do is embrace the degeneracy. And Serena says, you're welcome, Mama One. I have a YouTube channel. I upload Red Dead, other games. If you haven't subbed yet, it's okay. You don't have to, Mama. And David says, what is the name of your channel, Mama One? And Cruz says, she all right, Super Antonio. I just Googled her. And Mama One says, Star, your name is Serena, correct? Can I address you as Serena as I'm subbed to your channel? Yes, Mama One, I can answer that for you. I always call her Serena. And Cruz says, Super Antonio, you sure are a man of distinction. Okay, I'll tell you 2 bath lady related stories. Well, they're not really bath lady. Okay, I was looking for this one because I like harnesses on her because she won't pull on a harness. And I have a pink flowered harness that is nylon, but I wanted a leather harness. Okay, so on Amazon, click on the Amazon links. I searched for pink leather dog harness. No, I searched for pink leather harness, and if you ever search for dog harnesses, make sure you put dog in the title because you will not believe the response Amazon gave to me. And then that was on my page of like recently looked for things. So you got to put dog in there because it's very embarrassing. Okay. And then, okay, this happened this week, I think on like Tuesday or Wednesday. Okay, it was the afternoon walk. And a lady's walking towards us. Okay. And she's smiling at us and she's smiling at the dog and she's cute. And you know, you've heard of yoga pants. This lady was wearing yoga shorts. All right. And I was very distracted. She had a nice tan. And so she comes up and she's like, you know, very happy to see the dog. She takes a selfie with the dog, with my dog. And that was okay. I didn't mind because I was very distracted by her bath lady legs. And so, you know, we kind of talk a little bit. And, and then she was wearing really cool shoes. And this sounds kind of gay, but I said I like your shoes because they were Nikes, like old school running shoe Nikes, but you know, like 70s Nikes, but leather and with a gold swoosh. And I'd never seen a gold swoosh before, and so I said I like your shoes, and she's like, oh, thank you, they're exclusive, or something like that. So they're collector items, and she got them from Zappos. And as she said thank you, she did like this little anime thing with her hands, you know, and like I was going to take a picture of her, and I'm not going to take a picture of you, weirdo. But it was just kind of, she was here on vacation, and she lives in Blackwater. She lives in, you know, in West Elizabeth. She's very far from Saint Denis, so I'll never see her again. Even though she tagged us on the Instagram. What was I going to say? Yeah. So, and I didn't do the turnaround because I was too embarrassed. But I told Sadie that she had made a new friend as we walked away. She might have done the turnaround, but I wasn't going to do it because it would have been awkward.
I said this place was crawling with vermin. And we just found ourselves the
Cruz says laughing, smiley emoticons, and Ben says, I'm cackling right now. And Mama One says, LOL, Super Antonio, do I need to put child locks on your computer? Yes, I think you do, Mama One, because I don't want Sadie looking at what we're talking about here. It's very embarrassing. And Odak says, Mama One, I've ruined yet another chat. And also nothing gay about that. They were cool. I like Adidas. I don't really, you know, Adidas versus Nikes. I prefer Adidas. I like, you know, that German style. And I'd never seen a pair of Nikes that I actually wanted. And I kind of wanted these. And Odak says, there's a few ladies' shoes I wish I could get. I couldn't tell they were ladies. Nike Jordans. Yeah, I've always been Adidas, but these were like super cool. A gold swoosh. I'd never seen that. Like it was a metallic gold swoosh in leather. I like leather sneakers. Cruz says, that's a yellow flag for sure, but the enthusiasm was there. And Serena says, where's Sadie? Beautiful girl. She's right here. She was wearing her towel. Let's see if I can get her. Here, sit up. Sit up and say hi to Mama One and Serena. Serena's here. She's your friend. Hop, hop, hop. Okay, good girl. There you go. Good girl. There, sit up. There, say hi to Serena and Mama One and O-Dog, who's very naughty today, and David and Cruz. Oh, and Christian says hi, Serena. His phone was lagging and he left. He left the chat. He abandoned us. What's that about? Ben says, man, I remember the day I broke through the child lock. And Serena says, hi, Sadie, beautiful as always. Serena says, Sadie says, you're beautiful as always. Yeah, the conversation kind of veers into more of a Witcher 3 conversation or a Darth Super Antonio second channel conversation, but we're not doing live streams over there. At least not yet. David says, Kodak and Odin say RRR woof woof, oh la la. Yeah, shout out to David's fine animals, Kodak and Odin. Mama One says, by the way, you can save your hat by storing it on your horse. Or is it the one that can't be saved? I'm not sure which hat we're talking about, Mama One. And basically, the best rule of thumb is any hat that's glowing, you can keep. And O-Dog says, no way, I'm an angel. And Serena says, okay, Antonio, thank you, hi, Christian. And Ben says, one time I was at my local pool and I met a girl and we were talking. I was 13 at the time. My sister came up and started making fun of us. And then she said to me, I'm bi, so it would never happen. Wow, at 13? What's that about? And O-Dog says, I'm just helping Benz further his biology lesson. Yes, Benz, you are yes, O-Dog, you are a gentleman and a scholar. And Miko is here. And Miko says, hello, Super Antonio and Sadie. Hello, mods. Howdy, folks. Was cleaning out the garage just in time to catch the end. Greetings, Miko. Shout out to the Philippines. Appreciate you being here, friend. We're going to race the count with the Rose Bay Arabian. O-Dog says the anatomy chapter. Mama One says Arthur's current hat. Yeah, you can save that one. It's the Trapper Rat hat. Serena says, this game is so beautiful. I love it. I never get sick of it since the game came out. Still playing it. Red Dead 2. It's like I'm in the world of Arthur and John. Yeah, same here, Serena. O-Dog says, sup, Miko? And Serena says, hi, Miko. And Ben says, in my mind, after she said that, I turned into the Idris Elba meme where he starts coughing out confusion. And David says, P. Sherman 42 Wallaby Way is the Sydney is the address, Star Hearts. Did we just dox her? That might David, that's not her address, is it? Maybe we should delete that comment.
I don't see any more. Do you?
And I'm sorry I read it.
Spawn Dutch and get out of here.
Fine by me.
Cruz says, LOL, David. Okay, no, that's not her address. Mama One says, amen, Serena. It's Serena. It's not, I'm not a fan of GTA, but loved Red Dead 2 and Red Dead 1. My son was obsessed with Red Dead 1. Then he got me hooked on Red Dead 2.
The last of the moonshine.
And David says, man, only Cruz got it. Yeah, I didn't get it,
I
David.
normally take it for personal consumption. It's sort of part of the job. but
Let's Google
I
it.
better get back home. Why don't I just take a jug or two and leave you boys the rest to show that there's no hard feelings on account of the war?
We are all Americans.
Of course. My cousin, Webster, he used to say some of us is not as American as others.
Oh, it's
You know
from
what I
Finding
mean?
Nemo.
Only I didn't quite. Come on, you degenerate, no-good, white trash, hillbilly piece of scum.
Ben says, haha, time to send a skunk in the mail. Nah, I'm just playing. And and Cruz says, shout out to Dorothy.
A backwater.
I don't remember that
That even we
fish's name.
are like geniuses.
And Odok says, Mama One, this is a really fun place playing together with friends in a private lobby. And Serena says, I know Mama One, I like GTA, but Red Dead is my favorite. And David says, Finding Nemo, Mr. Super Antonio. Yes, I saw that years ago. Finding Nemo and what's the one? I think it's called Wall-E. Yeah, it's called Wall-E. Those were my nephew's favorite movies when he was a very young lad. Yeah, Serena asks whose address, and that's it's from Finding Nemo. And Cruz says, saw Kung Fu Panda 4 today. Was okay. Saw Kung Fu Panda 4. I saw Kung Fu Panda 1 again, nephew. And David says Dory. Yes, Dory. We can't be the only ones that's seen that movie.
I mean, I really think we can play this.
I've seen it.
all
Don't remember it.
It's got Hosea written all over it.
This is starting to sound like the young Dutch again.
What do you mean, young Dutch?
David says that's the address on the goggles.
Hey, you know what? Why don't I race you back?
Okay, you're on.
Mama One asks, do you like Grand Theft Auto? I find it fun for a small bit, but I just love the Wild Western horses. I can't bond with a car like I can with a virtual horse. I completely agree. I don't like Grand Theft Auto. I like games that are set in the past or the future. I don't like the, I don't like the music. I don't like the clothes. I don't like the fashion. I don't like the weapons. I don't like the cars. I don't care. I mean, I see that when I look out my window. I want games where I'm transported to a different world. And I know the Grand Theft Auto world is like more violent and it's, it's gangstery and it's more like being in a rap video, but I don't like rap videos. I'd rather be in a cowboy movie or something in space. Cruz says, it's okay, David. Super Antonio didn't get my American Psycho. Yeah, Cruz, I know that movie. I just don't know it. Well, I don't know it chapter and verse like I know Quentin Tarantino movies. Or I don't have it on Blu-ray. Let's put it that way. And Serena says, yes, I've seen that movie, Finding Nemo. And Cruz says, referenced the other day. And David says, I have your address, Star Hearts. And Cruz says, GTA 5 was good for the time it was released. Grew stale quick. Ben says, I did a Sandony thing where I started in the middle of the city, then tried to escape with the law on me. I made it to the bridge outside, and they shot down my Hungarian, and I was out for blood. David asks, do you want snowballs, Serena? Do you know what snowballs are, Serena? They're kind of like a round cupcake with a vanilla frosting that is covered in coconut. And Serena says, I like GTA. I have uploaded videos. I like driving, but Red Dead is still my favorite. And Odog says, I'd like the music if you tried. There's a vast array of... Odog says, you'd like the music if you tried. There is a vast array of genres. Yeah, I didn't give it enough... I didn't like... Once this game came out, it just took over. It just took over my life and my attention.
When you get to be my age,
Mama One says, what's everyone's favorite Andalusian? I like the Pralino and the Blood Red. I like this one. The Rose Gray or the Rose Bay.
you're like a son to me.
And Miko says, so how do you find the Dark Bay and Rose Gray Andalusian, especially compared to the Pralino? I'll watch the replay. I love this Rose Bay. I'm going to keep this one. Really like the look. But it might be because, we've gone through every other horse. And I've never really paid attention to this one. But it's a horse that is hard for Arthur to get until chapter 6. So let's play with him for a while. Odog says, love snowballs and Twinkies, chocolate and normal Twinkies. Not sure on flavor for plain is called. And Odog says, I'm thinking Davy's horse. Very underrated. And David says, only one for a few minutes. Where's my horse? And Cruz says, M1, Mama 1, I like the Arabian and the Andalusian. Odog says, where did you find Rose Gray? We switched to the version 1 Arthur, and we used the Saint-Denis horse glitch. $15 viewers in the chat. Welcome, friends. Appreciate you being here. That's about all I have for you today. But we'll keep going if you want to for a little bit. I can throw up some... I can throw up a campfire. We'll keep going for a little bit because Miko just got here. If Miko's still here, that is. Ben says, hey, Serena, how do you record your long-form videos? Is it a PS screen record, then edit it down? I think so, Benz. Also, Serena, make sure that your videos are outputting or you're uploading your videos in 1080p. I noticed on the last one it was 720p. I wanted to leave a comment, but I didn't want to like sound like I was criticizing you. And it's not a criticism. It's easy to like make that mistake. I do it with the live streams all the time. And Mama One says, I like a large horse for Arthur, at least a medium-sized Turcoman. Yeah, I believe Arthur looks better on a larger horse. And Eagle says, what I miss? Eagles, you missed so much. I don't even know where to start. Well, he found this horse. David says, send me an email of what snacks you might want. Star Hearts. American snacks, that is. Snacks you can't get down under. And Cruz says, going to continue reading my book after this. And Miko says, still here. And David says, snake emoticon Miko. Yeah, Miko. Appreciate you, friend. I hope you're having a good weekend. I hope all of you are having a good weekend. Eagle says, well, I left. I'm sorry. You never have to apologize on this channel, Eagles. We're happy to have you. Mama One says, for John, I like the Gray Overo American Paint or the Silver Dapple Pinto Missouri Foxtrotter. Yeah, that Gray Overo is nice, very underrated, and it has a strong following in the community, I've noticed. I remember one of the first horse review request videos I got, like the first year of the channel, year 1, was for the Gray Overo. Mama One says, do you record all the gameplay ahead of time? Yes, I do, Mama One. And Eagle says, I'm going to bed. Okay, Eagles, I appreciate you being here, friend. You get some rest. And have a great weekend. And Serena says, no, on PS4 I record. Odok says, did they patch Snake Island? There was nothing there last time I went. Don't think so, because because we got 2 snakes there with the Bad Honor Arthur, and he's up to date. The current version of the game is Bad Honor Arthur. Odok says, actually found more out near the Trapper. And Miko says, thanks, fellers. Hope you're all having a good weekend as well. And Cruz says, won't be here next Sunday. There is a big boxing card happening. No worries, Cruz. Appreciate when you are here and miss you when you are not. Serena says, bye, Antonio. Awesome stream. Have a great day. Serena, you're an awesome stream. Shout out to the mods. Serena, O-Dog, Mama One, David, Christian, the junior mod, Benz, Miko. Mama One asks, are we doing a campfire chat tomorrow? Yes, indeed we are. At 7 p.m. PST. David says, see ya, Deal and Fellerettes. Had a lot of fun talking with you guys. Shout out to Odog and Lana Rhodes, I believe her name was.